Scavenger hunt, one of my favorites, if not my favorite event of the year. It's a great excuse just to go fish local ponds, creeks, lakes, the river, your local watering hole, and it is an all for fun event. I really want to see more people turn out for this. I've never won it. I'm not like real competitive in there. I just want to go have a great time fishing with my kids. And I've got some frequently asked questions that I want to cover, and I want to explain a little bit on a long form video, just kind of on how the event works. Number one, it doesn't have to be a father, son, daughter unit. You could go with a buddy. It doesn't matter. It just happens to be on Father's Day. It's just a great weekend to fish because all of the fisheries are going on Father's Day. All the creeks are going to be low enough to wade post runoff. The bass fishing's good, perch, crappie, bluegill, all that funky little warm water stuff is all really bitey. And generally that's like one of the first real nice weekends of the year in Central Washington. So it's a great time to do the event. So it doesn't have to be a father, son, daughter unit to do it. It's 2 adults per team max, and then bring all the kids you want. Kids are not an advantage, is what I found. It's usually just organized chaos. So kids are free. It's $50 a team. Very easy to register. The other question is like, how does the general format of the event work? You will need an Instagram account. It is super easy to make. It doesn't have to be your existing Instagram profile if you have one. You can just make one and name it your team, and it's really easy to just use that. So you don't have to worry about making your personal account public or anything like that. You can if you want. It really doesn't matter. I'll probably do that. That's fine with me. But you can make a new profile that's just your team name. So my team name is going to be the Pond Pounders. That was originally trademarked by one of our guides, but he's not in the tournament, so I've got it. Our team name is Pond Pounders, so that will be my Instagram profile for the event. So you don't have to use your public profile. You will take your smartphone and your fishing partner will catch a fish. You'll have a bracelet that is a red colored bracelet for the event. You'll show the bracelet, you'll show the catch, you'll say your team name, you say your species. You post it on Instagram, even if you've never done it. It is so stupid easy. And then you do what's called tagging, Red's Fly Shop. You tag us in the video. We look at it. We make sure it's a good, clean, ethical catch and release worth sharing with the general public. And then we put your catch on our Instagram story. And it's really fun for other people to see who's in the tournament and what's being caught. But more importantly, you get to see what the other teams are catching, which is super fun to see what's happening that actual day. It gets even more fun in the afternoon at the awards ceremony when you get to see what other folks were catching during the day. You get to meet those people. You get to ask them questions about what fly they were using, where they were. There's really no secrets. Most people are extremely open and happy to share with you. Nobody has a secret perch spot or crappie hole or carp area. There's a few things that people might not want to share if they caught a lunker brown trout or something like that, of course. But it's really a great social community amongst the event. And then the prizes. Oh my gosh, our sponsors, I'm going to name most of them right now because they've been so generous. Squala Fishing Products, Watermaster Boats. There's a Watermaster Kodiak up for grabs. And all you have to do to try to win that is catch one fish of any species on foot, and your name will go in the hat, and we will draw that at the closing ceremony. It could be a tiny creek trout. I don't care what it is. You're in. It's not a skill thing. It's just show up, have fun, and be a little bit lucky type of thing. Anybody has a chance to win. Sims, Sage Fly Rods. Sage is donating 2 top-end models to the winning team. Reddington, Rio Products, OPST, Costa Sunglasses, Corker's Footwear, Rainey's Flies, Grundon's Fishing Products, Lamson Waterworks, all donating prizes, both door prizes and some kind of individual catch prizes. You can look at the website. And leading up to the day of the event, we'll probably tweak kind of how some of the little side prizes will work, like biggest bass or biggest trout, that kind of thing. But just rest assured, you don't have to have a ton of skill. You could be a first-year or second-year angler in this. Just go have fun, find a pond, find some open water, throw a bugger or any other type of fly that sinks a little bit, and you'll be able to catch bluegill and crappie and some trout and things like that. You don't have to have a boat. That's another question. You could do this whole thing on foot and do pretty well. So don't worry about that. The one question is, like, I've literally had this said verbatim: what if I suck? Nobody cares if you suck except you, and the only way you're going to get better is to come and do this type of thing. Point the car in the direction of a fishery, go throw some casts, spend a little time at a creek and a river. You're going to jam a lot of fishing into one day. You got 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. You got to be back here by no later than 2:30, and you've got to submit and upload all of your videos, which I mentioned this on some of the rule sheets. The video's got to be 10 to 20 seconds is about what we think is appropriate. So no, don't worry about being competitive or anything like that. Just get in the game and go have some fun. There's a local pond in Ellensburg that you can catch 5 species at one public pond up in Ellensburg. And I'll share that one with you at the training clinic on Saturday afternoon, where you'll come and you'll pick up your control bracelet. You'll get some information, probably a little swag from some of our sponsors. And I'm going to do a clinic on June 17th in the afternoon called Dream Plan Fish. And there's going to be standing room only. It's at our rendezvous event, which if you're in the scavenger hunt, you registered your team, you get free entry to the rendezvous. There will be standing room only at this Dream Plan Fish Clinic, I assure you. But it's going to be largely geared towards how to be successful in this scavenger hunt. And success is weighed not on winning, but just catching enough fish to feel good about your fishing excursion for that day. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you do that. There's going to be a lot of support there for you to try to find some fisheries, flies, and strategies to get out and catch a few fish. As far as the size of the fish, there's a few subcategories on like bass and trout. We're going to use measure nets, so you will need to have a measure net brand net that'll be in the video to document size if you want to qualify for some of the larger fish, and those measure nets are cheap. Private water is okay. When we first started this event a couple of years ago, we said, no, it's got to be all public. I don't care. Go fish a private golf course pond for all I care. Doesn't matter. Go fish some private water. Fish anywhere that's legal. There's a few like state parks and recreation areas that are off limits. It's on the informational webpage that you can find in the video description here. You do need to be present in the afternoon to qualify for prizes. There's going to be some very generous prizes being given out. Like I said, just for people who show up and participate. There's a youth category, and there's prizes for who picks up the biggest or most unique piece of trash, the rarest catch. That's the unicorn prize. And like I said, we're going to tweak kind of the prize allocation as donations come in, so that'll change a little bit leading up to the event. But some people are going to make a pretty good haul at this event. But we would just absolutely love you to get in the scavenger hunt. Don't be intimidated. Don't be afraid of it. It's not a high-level competition. I think some of the folks that have had the most fun have been some of the people who've caught the least. And out of the teams registered right now, I think we have 7 teams registered is all. And I think at least 5 out of the 7 are repeats coming back because they've had just so much fun in this event. So jump in it. If we have 20 or 30 teams, that would be great. We would love to get you in this event. It's a great excuse to go have some fun on Father's Day, and then the whole event will wrap up by 4 p.m. Here at Red's. Great opportunity to have a nice Father's Day dinner either here at the restaurant or race home and do the traditional Father's Day barbecue after fishing your brains out all day. So I think that's a pretty good day myself. You'll also get, when you come in on Saturday, you'll get 10% off any in-store purchases. So if there's any big purchases you want to make, think about doing that. And I think that pretty much wraps it up. I'm sure there's more questions, but we can cover those at the Dream Plan Fish Clinic on Saturday when you show up to pick up your control bracelet and get some more information. Dallas, you have any frequently asked questions to add? Think of a cool team name. That's what I want you to do. Think of a really good team name, and we'll also have an opportunity where you'll introduce your team, on the gram. We'll put that on our story so we can put your team names up there.
Super fun event. You should definitely join.
It is a super fun event. It's literally I look forward to this as much as I would say any of the big travel trips I get to go on. I look forward to just setting Sunday aside and fishing all my local watering holes and having just a great time, kind of a low budget, blue collar esque type Father's Day experience.